I love gaming. I work for fun. I mean, honestly, I would do it for free. Regional explosion happening right now. People just want video. That's what they want. That's what TikTok is all about. Oh my God, that's the greatest game we've ever seen. We must make it immediately. And it's just exploding in Latin America.
Hello and welcome to another Software interview series. My name is Hamza and today I'm with one of the most outstanding figures of the industry, Todd, CPO at Evolution. Todd, thank you for finding the time for us.
Oh, are you kidding me? You guys are a great partner. I'm honored that you would have me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Todd. Thank you. Before going any further, I'm sure that we don't need introductions here, but could you please give us a small introduction about Evolution, Todd himself, and all what's going on around?
Yeah, sure. So I love gaming. That's what you need to know about me. When I was 10 years old, I was inventing casino games in the neighborhood. I actually have a master's degree in casino management, if you can believe that. You can actually get one.
Wow.
I've done just about everything. I've been a dealer. I've lobbied for the casino industry. I've been on the product side, the operations side. And for the last 6 years, I've been at Evolution here in Europe. And Evolution is, we make games. That's it. We don't do sports. We don't do anything. We just make games, hopefully games that players love. And half of those games are live. So with the live dealer, the game show genre, all that stuff, which we can talk about. And the other half is the slots business. And we've got Red Tiger, NetEnt, and Big Time Gaming. Beautiful. So it's a lot of activity, a lot of ways to play.
Well, before going into that, what I didn't know about the part where you've been like since 10 years old doing all of that. So now I would understand why there is so much passion behind that. So you've been doing this for a while, I think more than 35 years, I would say.
Yeah.
This is coming from passion since kids, and it's growing up to become like a reality. So we're achieving here a dream that was since the beginning.
Yeah, I work for fun. I mean, honestly, like, don't get me wrong, I want to have a paycheck, but I would do it for free. I love it.
That's brilliant. So we've seen that the iGaming industry has been growing so fast, and everything has been growing everywhere around the world. What are the trends in 2022?
Regional explosion happening right now. So everybody's talking about America. And so that's a hot topic. And it's going to be stop and go. This state, like right now, everybody's talking New York, and it'll get exciting, and then maybe the bill will pass or it won't. So like there's just regional expansion. Latin America's getting exciting. India and other parts of Africa. So like there's just a global expansion story happening. That's one of them. But then like when you get into the product realm, definitely live is continuing to eat. As people's bandwidth gets better, as people just want video. That's what they want. That's what TikTok is all about. That's what Instagram is about. That's what people want to watch video, YouTube, everything. And so when they gamble, they want video too. They want that social experience. So, and then within that, I think the game show genre is super hot. There's some very cool slot providers doing stuff. Some of the super edgy stuff that you see is really cool. And then just the proliferation of sports betting, I think, is also incredible. Like all of a sudden, all my friends in America, they're like all over sports betting. I know in Europe, everybody's been into it forever. But in America, it was all underground for a long time. So that's fun to see it come to life.
But there is something unique about Evolution, and there must be a secret behind, because everything comes, as you said in one of the conferences in Casino Biz, about everything comes from an idea and how to build the idea around it. You said an idea is always fragile as a baby, but then if you build it around it, and what is the secret? What is the secret? You've been here 6 years.
Yeah.
And you are one of the people that are behind the magical games that Evolution are showing off. So what is the secret behind?
So it's a few things. One is that ideas, when they are young, they really are fragile. We think, like, take a game like Lightning Roulette or Crazy Time. Like, you have this impression that I walked into a room and I'm like, here's what it is. And everyone's like, oh my God, that's the greatest game we've ever seen. We must make it immediately. And it's not like that. It's like, okay, so how are you going to do this? What about that? And people got to listen. And then you iterate and iterate and iterate. And so I think it's like remaining an eternally open mind. And that is hard because it's one thing to sit here and say it. But when you're living through it, it's busy out there and you got to like set time aside just for ideas. So that would be one. Then making a religion out of getting people to bring you ideas. And if you have a culture where people feel like they can grab you and be like, hey, I got a new idea, then you'll get more of them. So the more open you are to it, and then the people see success of their ideas, and then the more of it you get, if that makes sense. So I think that those are a couple. Insane attention to detail, never being satisfied, always asking how can it be better.
Right. And if we're gonna have, like, for example, pick up one of the successful brands one of the successful games, for example, and how long from a baby idea till it is released? Because you told me the process is huge.
Yeah.
So how long does it take approximately average for a player to sit down and just click one click? There must be a cooking of months, I would say years sometimes, of the idea.
So like right now, like I've got a mountain of ideas that are cooking and they're half formed. Most of them are terrible, but okay, some of them are going to be okay. And so like those will ruminate. But like, let's say from the time that like we say, okay, we want to make a game, something like this, 10 months, 11 months. Yeah. And then it's flat out, but you'll have like 100 people will work on a game. So it's a massive effort once it kind of gets out there.
You've been speaking about the markets, US, LaTam, Africa, India. How hard is it for a leading game provider to kind of, because each market is different from the other one. So how do you treat this kind of unique approach? Because Indian market is different totally from the Brazilian one, because they have their own culture. They have something that you cannot touch, something that you have to follow. How is it going with that?
Yeah, so India is a good example because they have some very unique games that they play down there. Anda Bahar, Teen Patty. And what's hard is those games won't be played anywhere else in the world. People just don't know them. Or in Asia, they play Fantan, but the rest of the world doesn't play Fantan. So it's hard to make these decisions where you say, like, is the market big enough or not? But you got to respect each market. Every market has its own unique things for sure. And there's just no two markets are the same. But then you get these wonderful surprises. So like we have this game called Mega Ball. It's a bouncing ball game. It's kind of a bingo style game. And it's just exploding in Latin America. Oh. It's going crazy right now. And so you get surprised too, and that's nice.
And given the large portfolio of Evolution, I'm sure that you have your top 3.
So number 1 is Crazy Time.
Okay.
This is the game that all the players know. It's like the busiest game probably in the industry, I think. Number 2, Lightning Roulette. Okay. This is sort of like the first roulette game show, and it's still like a mega game. And then number 3 is a little harder. I'm going to move over to the slot side and pick a classic for this one, Starburst.
All right.
An oldie but a goodie.
Okay.
And those are our 3 that are like sort of the 3 horsemen of evolution, I guess.
Beautiful. Yeah. The M&A actions has been like really moving in Evolution after the acquiring of NetEnt, Red Tiger, etc. So are we looking at more surprises coming forward? Because we can see that the industry is growing so fast, so we can see new players coming, new players that have unique ideas. So what is going there? Are you guys watching what's happening in the game? How is it going?
Absolutely. In fact, one of the best things, I allocate time at this show to go around and see if anybody's doing anything cool.
Okay.
I want to see like who's doing the most innovative stuff, and then you get to have sometimes fun conversations where you say like, hey, I'm Todd from Evolution, and we're looking to buy and partner with companies that are doing cool stuff. So yeah, we always have our eyes open for companies that are doing new and cool stuff. And what we bring to the table is we can sort of offer a company, first of all, a cool home of innovation where all they have to worry about is making great games. But then we can get these games out to the world because we've got so many integration partners. And so if you're a game maker and you want to see your games impact the industry, it can be a very nice marriage But absolutely, here at ICE, I'm looking around to see what's cool, who's got interesting stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have to watch out always to bring innovative stuff. So maybe they could be the next on the line.
Yeah, if anybody has anything good, let us know.
Brilliant, brilliant. And also, what is the advice you could give to any operators or platform providers how to fasten the integration process, and what are the things that they have to do from their side to have a smooth integration and a faster one, I would say?
So having your own test environment is always key, and not everybody does. And we can see it. It's so interesting though. Like, it is amazing how much time gets lost in these integrations just with, I'm waiting for a response. Like, one side emails the other. And so just having tight communication. So like, if you just have a process of like, okay, let's make it a point to talk every day, like every single day. And then maybe someone above that at a more senior level, like maybe you and me, we talk every 3 days, just to make sure it's on track, on point. So you never have these things where it's like, yeah, I emailed him 3 days ago, I haven't heard anything back yet. You know, so just good old fashioned communication. You know, some integrations are tough, some are easy, but yeah, I'd say those two.
All right. Well, we're back to live events. It's been 2 years without ICE, and here we are at the stand of Soft2Bet. You've been here 6 years at Evolution, and I think we're kind of partners for a while now. How do you see the growth of Soft2Bet? How do you see the partnership between Evolution and all the other companies together with Soft2Bet?
We have an incredible partnership. First, like, you have everything we offer. So you have all of our live, all of our slots. You know, there's nothing left. You're getting the whole of the Evolution suite, and you guys provide us great feedback, and we take all that on board. So if you tell me right now, hey Todd, here's what we need from you guys. We need this kind of a new game. We're listening. So we are working hard for you guys. But then your growth has been incredible. I mean, it's been fun to watch. I mean, you guys have been like this, and I love it. It's just so fun to watch you guys growing. And I got to say this also, like, most of the people are pretty cool in the industry, but not everybody. But you guys are cool.
Thank you.
I like you guys. We like you guys. like you have good people in the company. So, and you don't always get that, you know. It's business, and so not everybody has to be nice, but you guys are. And
thank you.
And we appreciate that.
And look, for us, we cannot move forward. We cannot make magic without our partners. And I know you guys always offer premium, and Soft2Bet without all our partners is nothing. So for us, is the relationship, because it's more human. I think we believe in the human part of the business. So if we like each other and we're doing the business right, everything gonna go forward. So if I have to ask you, and this is a tough one, describe me Soft2Bet in one word.
Dynamic.
Dynamic.
Yeah, I'm looking for something that captures all.
And why is that?
You're doing everything. You're doing everything, and you're doing it well, and you're growing, and you're going everywhere. And so, like, you know, there's plenty of companies that are excelling really well in one market, where they do really well with a product. And you guys are sort of everywhere, and with all the product, and everything I hear when I talk to others and your name comes up, you're easy to work with. It's a friendly process. It's not, it can be difficult. You know, sometimes it's like after a sale is complete, and then it's like, okay, now everything gets slow. You guys aren't that way. Everything moves with you guys. You're dynamic. You're alive.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I will do this invite in front of like the camera, everything. We would love to have you in our 6th anniversary in Cyprus, because we didn't have you last time. So now we want you there, because this is where we want to celebrate the 6th year in September. So I wish that you could be joining us in September for our 6th
I would be honored.
in Cyprus.
That sounds awesome.
Yes.
I've heard about your legendary Cyprus trip. Yes, I will be there. That sounds awesome.
Brilliant. Well, Todd, thank you very much for finding time for us.
Hey, thank you.
I'm really enjoying this, because I am a huge fan since 2019 in terms of the speaking opportunities. So for me to be here and doing it in person, that's really something great. So thank you very much for finding time for us.
Thank you.
It's such a great pleasure.
No, you guys are a great partner. If there's anything I can do or anything Evolution can do, we're working hard for you. If there's any ideas you have, just give them to us. We'll make them happen. We'll bring them to light. And definitely I'm going to be at your event in September.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. This was Soft to Bet interview series.